Hey, this is Dominic with Rago Fabrication, and I'm going to go over some of our current options for the new 24 Toyota Tacoma. As you can see, we've loaded this bed with gear. However, there are more options on top of that. So not only have we done some product development here to get some 24 Tacoma specific products, but I'm gonna show you our line of products that you can see on the tailgate here that we made for the previous generation of Tacoma that are gonna carry right over. So let's start with the stuff in the bed. So these have the same, I don't wanna call it an issue, but they have the same composite bed as the old generation of Tacomas. And with that, you'll need bed channel stiffeners if you're doing heavy off-roading, if you're loading a rooftop tent, or if you're just putting a lot of strain on your bed or your bed rails in general. So these ones have an accessory mount on top. It's just a single post mount. So you can mount any single post light, such as a cube light or an LP6 or a rigid 360 or anything that uses a single post mount style. But as you can see on this other one, we've already mounted a whip to it. So you can use it for a whip or a flag when you're in certain off-road parks or you're in the dunes or anything like that. I know they make you run a flag or a whip of some sort. So that just gives you a spot to do it. It helps out with that. We can move on to the bed mollies. So the bed mollies here leave access to the factory rail. It doesn't block that. There are cutouts for all the factory parts in your bed. So all of your power adapters, everything like that, all of your storage boxes, all stay fully accessible even with the bed mollies in. However, our bed mollies will just give you a spot to mount more stuff. So you can see we've got Rotopacks mounted to it. That's using our Rotopack mount, Rotopack 2 molly mount. We've got a fire extinguisher up there, shovels using our quick fist mounts, and then we have a high lift jack in there, and that's actually using our high lift jack 2 molly mounts as well. So this is just a generic accessory mount for the bed rails. So we go in here and hit the bed rail. It obviously work a lot better if we didn't have the mollies in place, but I'm just going to hold it there to show you guys. Mounts into here with a couple of T-nuts and then just gives a series of mounting holes so you can mount different accessories onto here. We've mounted our quick fist mounts. They come in a pair, so you can mount them, you know, the same distance away as these are, and you can use our quick fist mount, so you could actually mount the shovel just to this pair of accessories, and you wouldn't have to have all of the mollies to accomplish that. If you were trying to mount something that was a little taller, or you wanted to mount stuff below it as well, say put a fire extinguisher below it, you could run this mount here, and then we make an extension that makes it go the whole height of the bed as well. Again, these would fit better if the mollies weren't in place, but I'm just putting them in place to show you. And these also come in a pair, so you could run this whole set with extensions. You could run a shovel and a high lift jack. You could run a fire extinguisher and a shovel, however you want to do that. So we can move on to our next set of accessories here. They work very similar. They come in a pair as well. We have a mounting bracket that will mount into the rail, and then we've got a mounting plate, and these are to mount recovery boards. And so these patterns will pick up your recovery board mounts. You can mount them on this rail, you can mount them against your actual cab, or you can mount them on the driver's side as well. Like I said, these come in a pair, so you can space them out however you need to. And grab the other one here, right? Set them down there, and just have a set of recovery boards mounted to your bed rails. And that way you wouldn't need the molly panels in order to mount them. It's the same concept again here, except these are for high lift jacks. So you can see how our high lift jack is mounted over there with the dials. But just imagine that, but just hanging off your bed rail instead of hanging off a molly panel. These come in pairs as well. All this stuff we've been selling for a while has all been available on our site, or just confirming fitment on the 24 Tacoma versus the 2016 to 2023 Tacoma. The last product I'll show you in this video is a flag holder. So say you don't have the bed channel stiffeners, but you do want a flag, or say you don't want to mount it to that, maybe it's a little thicker, it doesn't quite work. This again would just go on your rails, your factory bed rails, and then you can just drop a flag in there. It comes with a set screw that I don't have installed in this video, but it does come in the kit. So you can kind of set your flag height that way and just run off the bed rail. So as an overview, all of our bed rail accessories from the 3rd gen Tacoma are going to carry over to the 4th gen Tacoma. So our collection of products here is just how to utilize your bed rail, whether you want to mount a flag to your bed rail, these mount a high lift jack to your bed rail, these mount max tracks or any other traction board to your bed rail, and then these are just an overall accessory mount. So if you want to use our quick fist mounts and mount shovels, you want to mount fire extinguishers, you know, anything like that, you would use these mounts to accomplish that. And then lastly, this is a new product of ours. that also mounts into the bed rail. You see here, you can use it in conjunction with the molly panel. However, you do not need the molly panel to run this product. And it's just an accessory mount that goes in here that's a different shape. You know, you could run a whip on this one, but we're using it as a chase light mount. So you can mount any, again, single post light to this. It can be an S2, it can be a rigid D series, it can be a Baja Squadron. It can also go up to LP6s, rigid 360s, all that. And it's just a simple mount to go from your bed rail and give you a spot to mount a light. This is a new product of ours that we're releasing, but this will work not only for this generation Tacoma, but also for the 3rd generation Tacoma. So that is an overview of all of the bed accessories that we currently offer for this new generation Tacoma. We're excited to start getting our other products out for it. Watch our brand because we're going to go heavy on product development for this. We love this new platform and we hope that you guys do too. Thanks for watching and visit our website at ragofabrication.com to see what we offer for your make and model as well as the new Tacoma.